Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot. All about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And I have another unboxing. We're just doing one deck. It is very late, but I'm so excited for this. So this is Tarot on Canvas, and it's by Danilo Sanino. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Danilo is one of my favorite creators. And I will link in the description my unboxings of their other decks because they're super fabulous. And so here's the Etsy shop and Instagram. And I'm just going to get right in. I feel like this might be my favorite so far. We'll see. But I'm so excited. I love this. Look at that. It's a really nice box. I love the design. So there is a booklet. I hope it's okay to show. So there's a PDF guide. And look at these backs. These are so cool. I just think they're so neat. And this is another deck that I backed on Kickstarter, but other decks are in their shop. So last time I saw, I'm pretty confident. And so this should be as well. So if you're not familiar with this deck, these are like reimaginings of classic art, I guess. So the problem is it's a little hard to read this. It is late at night. It probably says it. Each of the 22 major is an interpretation of a famous painting from art history. The 56 minor are portrayed as pencil sketches with subtle touches of color. You could probably read it better than I can. So, it's such a cool concept. So anyway, I love that. Such a beautiful card. There's something about the color and the light. It's just fabulous. And the cardstock is so yummy. It just feels so nice. Oh, perfect for the magician. How wonderful is that? Oh, am I cutting you off? I hope I didn't cut this off. And the High Priestess. And the Empress. Just beautiful. Huh? That's so perfect for the Emperor. Oh, I love Ganesh as the Hierophant. Because he is, in Hinduism, before you can really pray to anybody else, you're supposed to pray to him. Right? He is that bridge. So it's fabulous. Oh, I love that for the Chariot. Beautiful, beautiful use with the ground. Right, like the checkerboard. Really interesting strength. I like it though. And it's very peaceful. I like that. Nah, that's fabulous for the Hermit. Oh, that's so funny. That's fabulous. Oh, perfect for the devil, too. So, a lot of these I know. Some of them I don't. As far as the original painting. How great is that for the tower? Oh. And Star, this is one of my favorites. Really, really interesting moon. I love the way the waves are done. Now I don't know what this is based on. So I don't know, how much existed before, but really, really nice. Oh, and the sun. This is one of my absolute favorites. Actually, I have it hanging up in the hallway right away. Print, obviously. But yeah, I love it. I love sunflowers, and it's just perfect. Really, really interesting for judgment. Oh, I love this for the world too. So I've, as you may know if you've been around for a little while, when I back a deck on Kickstarter, when I just buy it, I usually don't look at all the cards, even if pictures are available. I like to be surprised, Yeah, and pretty much I don't even need to see any of his cards. I'm just gonna back any deck he makes because I love them all. But I did see a few, but not that many. So I like the distinction with the colors. We have these very vibrant, not always super vibrant, but there's, much more color. And I really like that. I'm going to kind of lay these out so you can see them a little bit. Because I like to see progression. If it exists, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I just kind of like to see the flow. So I thought maybe you do too. I love that. Actually, I'm going to keep the ace out because I like to see the aces together too. It's beautiful. So obviously it's very RWS. So here's our page. And the knight. Like that. A beautiful queen. And king. So now you have the ace of cups. So again, I'm going to put that to the side just for now. Really like that. Oh. Hmm. These are done so well. They're so kind of simple, like I would say deceptively simple. But they manage to convey the message without all those other details, you know, which is super fabulous. It's another page with the controller. These are lovely. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Wands. There's something about this beautiful, it's kind of like a slate background. It just, it makes the images come alive more. I don't know how it's gonna feel on camera, but in person, they almost feel like three-dimensional. I don't know how else to describe it. Like they're popping up out of it. Love that. So, and when I'm done going through, I'm gonna shuffle them and lay them out so that they're all mixed in, so you can see what they look like with the majors. That's fabulous with the page. And there's our sword. That's really interesting. Two of Swords. Oh, three. Kind of reminds me of the, it's like that biblical, you know, if your right arm offends you, cut it off. That's probably just me. That's what it reminds me of. Which is so interesting for the Three of Swords, right? Because, you know, swords are about thoughts and, I don't know, I feel like it's fitting. I have no idea if that's what's intended, but that's what it reminds me of. And you know, I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of a lot of nudity in decks, but I mean, obviously there is a lot of nudity in this deck, but it doesn't feel like that. Does that make sense? I think because it works so well, and it doesn't feel, I can't think of the word I want. It doesn't feel like nudity for nudity's sake. You know what I mean? So it just fits. This is fabulous. In the background, see that? I mean, you could see the difference, right? How dark. Really, really nicely done. Her page. I love this stuff. I knew I was going to love it. Okay, so now let me lay out the aces just so you can kind of see them. And then I will shuffle. Now there's a PDF guidebook, which I have not downloaded, so I can't read from the guidebook, but can still give them a good shuffle and lay them out so you get a feel for how they might be in a reading. These are really, really lovely. And I like that, at least to me, I feel the seasons with them, which I really like. You know, and often with art, I guess, you have that hand presenting it. But the lack of the hand, to me, at least in this case, makes it feel more like it's being offered. I don't know why, but it does. It just feels more of an offering than the typical ones, to me. Okay, so let's give them a shuffle. I have a feeling they are going to shuffle beautifully. Oh. So, I'm downstairs, and the thought of going upstairs to get a spread cloth and come back down, PT is kicking my butt, so I'm not doing that. So this is my wrap. So the problem is it doesn't really stay nicely, but I fear it's better than my counter, so, Oh my goodness, I have such a cool video coming up. I think it is. Anyway, let me know what you think. Maybe it's stupid and you don't want to see it, but I think it's going to be really cool. It's basically going to be about making, oh man, words. Such a pain. It's like an action board, but there's a vision board with tarot, right? And using tarot to create it. So my plan is to kind of present it like do it with me, which you can absolutely do, or you cannot, if you just want to watch it or whatever. But it's going to have tips and I don't know if they're tricks, but maybe some techniques for you to use to really power up your vision board. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I just have to get a couple more things, and so I'm going to be filming that probably Saturday. And then as soon as I film it, I'll post it. But anyway, I'm excited by the idea. I think it's going to be fun. And I'm making it for myself anyway, so I thought, why not kind of share the process? So, but let me know. If everybody thinks it's a terrible idea, then maybe I won't film it. I'm going to leave that out for a minute because it's so pretty. I love the way this looks. Obviously, I did not shuffle very well. But just to kind of... This is so, so beautiful. And it feels nice. It sounds so nice. He does such beautiful, beautiful work in every detail. The quality of the cards, the art on the cards, just everything is fabulous. And I'll tell you, the Kickstarters always come in really good time, too. So, I am so loving this. I can't even. This is such a cool deck. I am just absolutely loving it. And I mean the choices too, for the majors, I think are just so spot on and just perfect. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about my video idea. Like I said, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you've made them before, you know, maybe it's a little bit of a spin using tarot. Maybe you've already used tarot with them. I don't know. But maybe you'll get some ideas that you didn't have. Or maybe it'll just be, you know, kind of like that nice prompting to get you to, you know, finally make that vision board you've been thinking about for a while. But let me know what you think. And, yeah, I know I have a bunch more videos coming. But I am going to be doing this a lot more regularly. And I am going to be filming a lot of videos this weekend because I have a lot going on. So I want to make sure that I upload it's going to be at least twice a week. Maybe more, but I might kind of have to hold some aside just in case I can't film for a little while. But let me know what you think. I think this is fabulous. I just love this. And there he is. So, until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful because you deserve the best. Only the best. All the best, and that is my wish for you.